Good morning, students. You're going to be watching a video now which is a walkthrough of the test that you will be participating in when you return to school next week. I'm going to be the student, so everything you see me doing is going to be exactly what you are going to do when you arrive for your COVID test. Now, Mr. Chidwick is going to be the member of staff who is giving the instructions. Mr. Chidwick will not be wearing a mask just so that you can hear his instructions really clearly. So say again, I will be the student, so hopefully this will make you feel a little bit less worried, or any of you that are feeling a bit anxious about the test, that it's really quite straightforward and you will just do exactly what I am going to do now.
Good afternoon, Mr. Williams.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Here's your registration card. If you'd like to take a seat on the bench over there, please.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Mr. Williams, when you're ready, you can come over here for me, please. You take a seat, you put your card in the box for me. Thank you. Right, first thing you need to do, can you sanitise your hands for me? Again, if you can blow your nose as well. You just take your mask off. You'll keep your mask off during this test and then put it back on when you're finished, and then when you leave. While you're doing that, you don't need to worry. I'm going to talk you through every stage of the process, and it'll be over really quickly, and then if you've got any questions you can ask at the end. So if you put the tissue in the bin for me, please. What we're going to be doing, you're going to have to use one of these, it's called a swab, and you're going to be swabbing your tonsils, which are right at the back of your mouth, and there's a little diagram in there. If you have a look at the little diagram of the mouth, you can see that's where your tonsils are located. And we've also got a little mirror in the box which you can just get out so you can have a quick look. So if you put your head up, look up towards the lights, and then use the mirror to identify, see where your tonsils are? You see those two little lumps? Yes. Perfect, good, right. So what you're going to do, you're going to be swabbing 5 times on one side and 5 times on the other. And then you're going to be also putting it up your nose, but I'll talk about that in a second. So if you put the bits and pieces down your hands, and you need to get the swab out, what's in this packet there. And you can see one end it says open. If you just pull it carefully, take it out. What's really important is that you only touch that end. You don't touch that soft cotton end. So you've got to hold it, don't let it touch anything once you've got that out. Put the packet back into the tray, and I can dispose of that for you. Right, so now what we're going to do is swab our tonsils, and you can use the mirror if you want. What's really important when you do this is try not to touch your tongue or the sides of your mouth. So you're going to do 5 times on one side, 5 times on the other. If you, when you put it in, it makes you gag, that's absolutely fine. It's probably in the right place. If it does make you gag, take it out. So put it in, take it out, and it's 5 times, and then 5 times. So if you do that now for me. That's fine, don't worry, everyone does it. Perfect, thank you very much. Right, that's the hardest bit. Now the other bit's a little bit uncomfortable. We're going to use the same swab, and you're going to swab one nostril. It doesn't matter which one. You want to go up about 1 inch, so it's about half the length of your thumb. So push it up one nostril until you feel resistance, and then you're going to turn it in your hand 10 times like that. So if you can do that now for me, please. And it might make you sneeze, that's absolutely fine. And make your eyes water. Good. Right, that's the horrible bit done. Right, if you put the mirror down, hold on to the swab, put the mirror down for me, and then you'll see in that beaker there's a little vial like this. If you can just get that out for me. There's liquid in there, so be careful. And what we need to do is put the swab right down into the bottom of the vial, and you're going to stir that for 10 seconds. So stir that like that. Keep stirring. What we're doing now is extracting the fluid from the swab. Now, if you lift the swab about halfway out and squeeze the vial carefully, so we're trying to squeeze all the liquid out of the end of that swab. So squeeze as much as you can, and that's fine, good. Right, now carefully, if you put the lid on the vial, the swab's finished with now, so we'll put that in the bin in a second. That's it, now put the vial back in the beaker, and put the swab in the bin for me. Now if you sanitise your hands please, and put your mask back on. Right, you're ready to go now. What will happen is I will administer the test. So what will happen now is Mr. Williams will be able to go, and I will administer the test. So I will then find out whether he's positive or negative. and it will take 30 minutes. If he's positive, then someone from school will be in contact with Mr. Williams to let him know what to do next. If it's negative, then we won't do anything and you can come into school as normal on the following day. So if you've got any questions about any of this process, then just ask. There's nothing to worry about. Watch the video. It's really important that you follow these instructions carefully, because after you've had your 3 tests in school, you'll be then issued with a home test kit, and you'll have enough tests to keep you going from then until the end of the term. Like I said, any questions, just ask. Don't worry about it. You'll be absolutely fine. Thanks very much.